Good morning. It is Donna here at Boldness Blooming. And today I would like to share with you my discoveries on being alone and being with myself. So, when I first left my husband, it was extremely difficult. I was in a lot of suffering and anxiety. I think just the shock of it and everything. And and I've come so far in these last couple of years, and I've been feeling recently a really deep peace within myself. And it's taken a lot of work to get here, a lot of tears, a lot of reflection, a lot of contemplation, a lot of meditation, and a lot of just sitting with myself and noticing what's coming up. So I'm really developing a connection with me and really having a relationship really with myself where I talk to myself and I offer myself compassion and I, figure things out, just, again, talking to myself or, so I'm, and having fun with myself. Really just developing a relationship with myself and treating myself how I feel I would like to be loved and appreciated and acknowledged and seen and heard and all of those things valued. So giving those things to myself, and I'm realizing more and more that I'm needing it less from other people. And also feeling so much more comfortable just being by myself in my own skin on this earth. And I know that sometimes when I've been coming home from work, I had noticed, this kind of, I don't know what it was feeling, but it's suddenly like, oh, I'm alone. And, it was just sort of a strange, like almost awkward feeling. And anyway, I went to my church service and I was just sort of sitting with that. And I noticed how I was creating some separation in my mind by with my thoughts about, oh, well, she's not looking at me, and feeling some judgment or some jealousies, and noticing how that was creating a separation and making me think that, that I was not a part of things or that I was somehow being left out. And I think I've really been able to heal some abandonment issues that I probably had from my childhood. And I imagine it's not uncommon for other people as well, because, what child hasn't maybe been left alone at some point in their life? And anyway, I sat there with it, and then I told myself in my head, I said, God has never left you, Donna. God has never left you. God is always with you. And suddenly I just felt peaceful again, and I felt connected. And more I'm realizing that when I'm not feeling connected with someone else, it's because I'm not connecting with me. And when I have this connection with myself, then it seems like, that I'm a part of things, that I'm not something that's separate. And I noticed this too when I went to the pool yesterday, because going to the pool has been something I really love to do, but at the same time, there's a gigantic pool filled with families and kids, and they're throwing balls, and so it was, the first few times I went, it felt a little bit overwhelming, and I had that feeling of I'm separate or I'm by myself, and itchy nose. And but yesterday when I went, I didn't like I experienced something different. It was like I was a part of this, and it's an interesting kind of metaphor too, being in the pool and really being connected through the water, that we're all in this together. And yeah, so that's what I've been experiencing. Just really having this relationship and connection with myself and with God too. And I think that when I've been really just sitting with myself in silence and listening, and really listening, and that I'm never really alone. I'm never really alone, and you are never ever alone. And yeah, we are all in this together on this planet, and we're all made of the same stuff. We're all perhaps just little pieces of God. So, I don't know, that's, I think that's all I wanted to say. I hope you have an amazing day full of wonderful connections, and most of all, feeling connected with your own deep inner self. And many blessings on your journey. Thanks for listening.